Some people don't like cats because it's difficult to love them because of the cat's boundaries. I saw a friend who was so into dogs that was making a vision board and threw away a clipping because it had a cat next to the dog. I also see people call cats evil. Sometimes it makes me wonder what it means about them. Then again, everyone has preferences. I do not trust people who dislike cats but love dogs. That is one where I'm like, so why do you love cats and dogs and not cats? Like, what's the reason there? It's very strange when someone is like, "Oh, I love the dogs because they're so friendly and they love you and you can do whatever you want with them." And they're like, "I don't like cats. They're so nonchalant and like distant and demanding." And it's like, "Yeah, that's an animal. That's literally just an animal, you know? Like cats, but I trust dogs more." That's fair. Like everyone has their reasons, but something about when people go like, "Oh yeah, I despise cats but love dogs." It's like, there's a flavor there that I can't describe where I'm like, I don't I don't know if I can I don't know if I like that. You know? Johnny, I love both. You can't say they're super different because they're like people, wildly different personalities between each other. That's what I mean. When people assume dogs are all the same, where they're like, oh, they're such good, like, giving and like friendly and playful. It's like you've just seen like the well-behaved golden retrievers. I say specifically the well-behaved golden retrievers because dogs can absolutely be little bastards. Like they can absolutely be little bastards. Everything's about training, you know? Chihuahuas are absolute divas. Love them. Love Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas are divas. I feel so bad for Chihuahuas because they are very often poorly trained. They're great dogs. You just all dogs are great. You just have to train them properly, you know? Aren't dogs just as demanding as not more? Yep, they are. But people don't really think of them. They're demanding in ways that people find acceptable. There's a certain like there's a certain sort of sexism that I had to unpack in my brain where it's just like why are dogs associated with boys and cats associated with girls? And it's very heavily throughout our childhoods. It's just like that's kind of how it's been. It's like gender wise, cats have been girls, dogs have been boys, you know? And when you sort of have to think about that, it's just like, why don't people like cats? You know, why are cats and women so conflated with each other? And it's very strange that it's just like, yeah, cats have boundaries and are can be cold and distant, I guess, but also like demanding. And it's just like, well, that dogs can do the exact same things. They're just animals. They do that. But yeah, if you think about it, like Catwoman, there's a lot of like cat themed women superheroes, strangely enough. Not a lot of them are dog themed. So why is it like that? It's just something I'd have to think about in my brain sometimes. Misogyny is a hell of a thing. Misogyny is such a messed up thing. And the fact that it got into trees is amazing. If y'all haven't heard of botanical sexism, congratulations, you have now.